Welcome to Understand the Math. Let's look at some examples of finding the area of a sector. In the first example, we're going to find the area of a sector formed by a central angle of 3 pi over 4 and a radius of 72 feet. Let's begin by drawing our radius and our angle theta. So here's our radius and our angle theta. Let's see, theta is 3 pi over 4. So we'll draw it like this. And we'll write down what theta is. So that's theta. And then we can also go ahead and let's highlight our sector so we know what we're calculating. So our sector is highlighted in yellow. It's always good to write down the information that we're given in the problem. So let's go ahead and write that down. So theta is 3 pi over 4 and r is 72 feet. And it's always good to include units with that. To find the area of a sector, we begin by writing down our formula. So we have A is 1/2 r squared theta. And now we can go ahead and plug in our values. So we have 1/2, we plug in r is 72 feet. Go ahead and include the units there. And then our theta is 3 pi over 4. So our theta is already in radians, so we don't have to convert it. So we can multiply these numbers out with our calculator, and we end up with 1944 pi feet squared, which is called square feet. And then if we multiply the pi times 1944, we end up with 6,107.26 square feet. So we'll write that as feet squared. Okay, great. So we have that first problem completed. In our second problem, we have a circle with a radius of 6 inches, and we're asked to find the area of a sector if its central angle is 60 degrees. So just like we did in our first problem, let's write down the radius in our picture. And let's see, our angle 60 degrees. So it's going to look like this. And we'll label this as r and theta. And then the last bit is we'll highlight the area of the sector that we're being asked to find. We'll begin by writing down what we have been given. So we have a radius of 6 inches, and we have an angle theta of 60 degrees. And we will have to convert that to radians in a few minutes. So we'll start with our calculation again with writing down our formula. A is 1/2 r squared theta. And now we can go ahead and plug in our values. So we have 1/2, our r is 6 inches, and we square that, and then our theta is 60 degrees. Now here is where we're going to make our conversion. We need to convert 60 degrees to radians, so we're going to multiply by pi over 180 degrees. I have a video on converting between degrees and radians if you need to go and review that concept. So let's see here what's going to cancel. It looks like our 60 can go into our 183 times. And then on the bottom, we're going to have a 6, and on the top we have a 36. So this ends up being 36 divided by 6. So this is 6 pi inches squared. And then we can throw that into our calculator, and we end up with 18.85 inches squared, or square inches, which makes sense because area is always in terms of a unit squared. You should now be ready to calculate the area of a sector on your own. If this video has been helpful to you, please consider subscribing to my channel. Keep believing in yourself and have a great rest of your day.